are reported throughout the eastern zone of Germany. How really shamefully the English climate has tried to damp the coronation season. Royal Ascot on Hunt Cup Day was a recent example, but as usual, everyone refused to be disheartened by the foul June weather. Her Majesty herself was evidently in gay mood as she went down to the paddock. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, took shelter from the rain. The royal drive along the course, by the way, had to be cancelled. The Queen had a word with her jockey, Doug Smith, who was riding Choir Boy, a colt who disappointed at Royal Ascot last year. The Hunt Cup is a sprint in which the field divides into two groups right from the start. The Queen's horse is over there near the rails, running second just behind Brunetto, Gordon Richards up. But this wasn't to be a repetition of the Derby result, and judging his time nicely, Smith brought Choir Boy along in a strong and successful challenge to beat Brunetto. So this time it was victory for the Queen, and the soon-to-be knighted Gordon had to be content with second place. Her Majesty, who must certainly have been delighted by her success, went with members of her family to see Choir Boy. She also had a word with stable boy Geoffrey Woodward. The weather improved greatly for Gold Cup Day, making possible the picture that typifies this meeting, the royal drive along the course. Fashion also came into its own, something else for which Ascot is famous. Accent on hats, of course. Men never seem to think of anything new, even in coronation year, but you can't say that about the ladies. Her Majesty was wearing the charming coat that she wore at the Spithead Review. There were 10 runners for the Gold Cup, and with a strong bid being made by France, there was keen interest to see whether Britain could win the day or not. As we shall see in a moment, it was a very close thing. Watching from their lofty vantage point, the Queen and the royal family saw the field get away well on the grueling 2.5-mile race. For most of the way, Monsieur Boussac's Aram and Monsieur Dubosc's Le Flamand were right out ahead. A French win? Well, it certainly looked like it. Aram continued to head the field in the straight, but presently Mr. Digby's Souepi, with a white noseband, began a powerful run. With the leaders under strong pressure, the race developed into a terrific duel between Aram and Souepi nearest the camera. It was indeed touch and go, but Souepi just succeeded in pulling it off in a photo finish. Victory for Britain.